Welcome back to session 2, day 6. We have under 15 girls singles round 2 action coming for you today. We'd like to start proceedings by thanking our sponsors. This streaming is provided to you by the GCT Bowls Media team and proudly brought to you by Bowls Queensland. We'd like to thank our major sponsors, Drake's Pride and BCIB Insurance Brokers, who are the major supporters of this event, and we thank them for their ongoing support. Of course, we're being looked after by 2 terrific clubs here on the Gold Coast, Club Helensvale and Club Ravenna, and we thank them for making their facilities available for these championships. And we also thank the BQ Match Committee, markers, umpires, greenkeepers, bar staff, bistro staff, all of the team here for their tireless efforts in making this event run smoothly. Bowls Queensland is proudly sponsored and supported by Mullins More Than Law, the Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, ACIT Sport, J. Carroll Club Promotions and Bioscapes Group. We thank those organisations for their ongoing support for our great sport. We can't do it without them, so please support them in turn. So we've got a round 2 match up here in the under 15 girls, section 1, between Keala Nukunuku and Jaida Porter. So for those that have tuned in this week, we've had Keala on the live stream, as we did Jaida yesterday, in fact, in the pairs. So should be a great game. We'll do a little run through in that game. But first of all, I welcome here in the commentary box with me the great man Alan Vidler, who will be joining me.
Hey, Troy. Yep, I was a little bit late coming in. I was out the front having a chat with Kelvin, which is always a good thing to do, to have a chat with Kelvin.
Would have been a highly intellectual conversation, I'm sure.
Not on my behalf. Definitely on Kelvin's side of it. He's a great man. Talking about how disappointed he is that he's not out fishing. Loves his fishing, Kel.
Well, it's a nicer day for fishing today compared to yesterday. Would have been a tad warm out there on the waters yesterday.
Yeah, this working business, he reckons, gets in the way of too much fishing. So
yeah, that sounds about right. So the girls are just completing their trial ends. They have changed greens, so they're just having a little bit of a roll up here to get a handle on the line and weight. And in our first round games for these girls, Keala had a 21-13 win over Amelia Sipple. And Jaida Porter came up against one of the form players in the under-15 division, Mia Skur, in her previous round, and went down 21-15. So pretty respectable scoreline, given how good a tournament Mia's had.
Mia's had a very good tournament, yes.
And of course we saw on the live stream yesterday, Jaida put in a very good performance with her quite inexperienced lead Riley, and they did a great job to stay in the game yesterday and really make a battle of it yesterday in that game. So this should be a really good one, because Keala's in some good form too. She's coming off a bronze medal in the under 15 pairs, so should be a rip roaring game.
Yeah, no, there's some good bowls all the way around. There was part of the conversation with Kelvin was he was out watching young Levi play, and he said it was an absolute cracking game against a young fella from Broadbeach. I think the young fella from Broadbeach got the money on the last end. He managed to draw a front knocker to win 21-20.
Wow. Well, you yourself and Edsy had a cracker of the first live stream too, didn't
you? Yeah.
21-19 in the end to Xavier Parkinson over you and Ironside. So great start to the coverage there today. Be sure out there, people, this is your chance to do your bit for the bowls community. Share, like, get people onto this broadcast, spread the word about our great game and what is happening with our junior bowls in Queensland. And we'd love to hear from you as well. Drop in a comment, let us know where you're watching from, who you're supporting. All the players appreciate it. Of course, these juniors, they love being on TV, and it gets rewatched a few times, I reckon, at home, Alan.
Yes, it does.
So I'm sure they'd love to see your comments and messages of support.
Oh, yeah, the kids love the comments. So, big thing with it is, I know we love seeing you on the live stream, but please, if you're in the area, they would definitely prefer you to drop down and sit in behind them and give them a clap and things like that. And like I said, we can only stream the one rink. there are 2 other greens going at the same time, and there's some fantastic bowls being played. Come on down. Drinks are cold. Food's hot. You have a great time down here watching the juniors if you can.
A much more comfortable day weather-wise to be watching it down here too.
Yep.
It's just nice and mild here under the canopy.
So trial ends have finished. We now just wait on the bell because, again, they are a timed game. So they've 2 hours and 15 minutes. And then me saying that's got Jimmy up and running.
We've got a couple of Nugget supporters already online. Greg and Carol. The great Serena Bonnell does so much work in our great game. What an ambassador she is for us to have in the sport.
Yeah,
Serena
definitely.
Bonnell.
Definitely. She does a lot with the para and anybody in general. She is very, very good.
When I first met Keala, I asked her what her favourite food was, and she told me it was nuggets, and then I've since found out it's a nickname as well.
Oh, there you go.
So she's well known for the nuggets.
The nuggets.
Of course, I'd like to acknowledge one of our great sponsors, Drake's Pride. Great supporters of the championships.
Yeah, so any bowling requirements, apparel, clothing, anything you need in regards to lawn bowls, give Drake's Pride a call down there. Anthony will definitely help you out.
Yep, you're right, Fiona Hall. They are all winners, and regardless of how many games they win, lose or draw, the juniors get so much out of this experience. In terms of their bowls development, developing their love of the game, it's so invaluable for the sport and for the development of our junior programs.
It is very good.
So Keala leads off with her little purple M&Ms, the quad zeros.
Wow. Well, she's not a real big girl, is she?
No,
yeah,
she
she's
looks
only
silly
tiny.
with a size 5 in her hand, doesn't she?
She is only tiny. So she's just put that one through a little bit. It has stayed on. But just on a side note, I bought a drink at the bar just a minute ago, a schooner of soft drink. You get a receipt with it, and you get the next one as a $2 refill.
Oh, that's why Keegan was jumping off the walls yesterday.
You know.
He was on the $2 refills.
How good is that?
So Keala looking for a correction. She's nailing the line. She's just got to get a handle on that weight.
Yep. Won't be long. It's obviously in the roll-ups, there's no nerves involved in a roll-up because they know it's just a roll-up, nothing matters. So once the game bell starts, there's that little bit of nerve factor comes into it then until they settle down.
Well, Jaida settled down quickly. Look at that. Great correction. I believe both of these players have come off the bottom green here at Helensvale. That does run significantly quicker than this middle green, so they'll be adjusting to that as well. Coming from a quicker green to a slower green.
Well, the little quad 4 managed to wiggle through that hole.
Yeah, that's an advantage for her, isn't it? Yeah. She's going to get through holes others can't.
Yeah.
And Jada's going to count with this one too. It's hanging a little bit, but it's going to be good enough to be in the count. So Keala's only got one bullet left in the chamber, so she's under a little bit of early pressure here. So Jaida there using size 1s.
I don't mind this one from Keala.
Love the track.
It looks pretty good.
She got the run.
Oh, that's a great effort.
That's right. Chance now for Jaida to add to the count. Well, I think her line will be good enough. It'll be down to a weight.
And that looks pretty good.
Just needs to pull the handbrake on. They don't like stopping when they get past that 6 foot mark. Flops in.
Is it close? It's interesting. I think there'd be a little bit of a measure here. Definitely one. Just looking on the marker. We've got absolutely nothing from the marker. Don't think the marker has any paddles. So we've got nothing from the marker on that. I'd say from the camera angles, I'd say it was 2. Yeah, so interesting. We'll see what happens. Troy's just going to have a quick chat to find out what it may have been. And just ask the marker to indicate for us. So in that, Jaida has thrown the jack into the ditch. No, it wasn't, sorry. Yep. Yeah, Jaida did throw it into the ditch, so Keala gets to set the length. So it was only 1.
And we're organising the marker to get a set of lollipop sticks, which will help us know what's happening there.
There they are.
Yeah, Isaac Morn's getting that organised for us. Good fella.
Yeah. So Keala, good start here.
So Jaida is in her 6th year of bowling. She's only 13.
13.
She's been playing 6 years already, and she's playing in the pairs and singles of the championships this year. Her little sister Imogen's also playing. So the whole family's getting in on the act. And they love their bowls, looked after by the Paradise Point Junior Bowls Committee.
And they seem to be getting some numbers up there at Paradise Point as well, which is good to see. We had Wedgie on earlier telling us that Capalaba has got about 20 juniors on their books, which is very good.
Yeah, the Dolphin pod can be around 15 to 20 at training sessions. So, and often that's the hardest part of the job, is getting them in the door, and getting them through the door and trying the game out. Once you've got them there, there's a pretty good conversion rate.
Yep.
They soon learn it's a fun game that everyone can play. So Keala's certainly improved a lot here in the second end. She's switched herself on.
A little bit disappointed in that one. So Jaida, that's where they come from.
That's a nice line for her bowl. This is a great bowl.
Yeah.
Geez, that came in nicely, didn't it?
Yeah, you're getting, if you play nice weight down on that hand, you are getting that turn.
Flopped over to make it that little bit tougher for Keala. She's going to sail through the head here. So great last bowl from Jaida. We'll add another one to her total.
Yep.
You'll see there in the foreground a gentleman sitting on the left-hand side who's been here all week. That's a very proud grandfather of Keala, Dion. He says, "Oh, don't make a fuss of me. I'm just the transport." I think he's a bit more than that.
Well, if you're taking time out of your day for somebody else, you should be mentioned.
Absolutely. He's been here all week supporting Keala and getting her a drink and filling up the drink bottles and supporting it, like so many other parents and coaches and clubs here at the tournament.
Yep. My mum still does that for me.
Puts together a little packed lunch for you, does she, Alan?
Wrong line marker. Come on, love. There we go. No, my mum's affectionately known on the Gold Coast as the Lolly Lady.
Uh-huh.
She, if you happen to play against us in Premier League down at Tweed, you'll see her there with a big tray of lollies and a big tray of fruit salad and things like that for the players. And in between doing that, I get her to fill my water bottles up.
Okay, so Keala's got herself off to a good start here. So a little short, but that'll give her something to build on in the end.
Yeah, you need that little cider first off, don't you?
Well, it's a bit tougher for Jaida, isn't it? Because she's trying to correct two things.
Yes.
So she's trying to correct line and weight. Whereas for Keala, we're only talking,
A little bit of weight.
2 or 3 rolls of the bowl and she's there. Or it might be 5 rolls of the bowl with the quad zeros.
Yeah. And she's done that.
Yeah, she's close again here.
She's put a little bit more on. Unfortunately there. It's good home though.
At first bowl in singles, it's so important, isn't it?
Yeah, it puts a lot of pressure on the people coming behind. If you can drop that one straight on top of it.
Your opposition's chasing from the start, aren't they?
Yeah. Yep. So Keala just needs to drop a metre or 2 of weight. I think she's dropped a little bit more. Just get past that. Oh, what a great shot.
She's had held nicely for
Yeah,
it, didn't it?
I was thinking it was just going to duck in behind that one, but she managed to get round it.
That hand has been slightly stickier than the other hand through the week, so you do get a nice hold there. And oh, gee.
So we've just worked out there that Robbie Allen's going for Keala, because just as Jaida was about to bowl, the alarm on the van has gone off.
Dirty tactics, isn't it?
That's bad play, Robbie.
So Keala's got a free kick here with a lot of room, but I think she's going to just go through.
Great try though.
Touch and go there, whether that one counts or not.
Let's say it's 2. So Andy Thompson from Devon, southwest coast of the UK, 3 degrees.
Our good friend Mary from Fife is in the house.
Always on Mary. Good supporter of lawn bowls. Yeah.
So 2 shots there indicated by the marker.
So straight back into the game.
I'm not
2
going to
apiece.
say what the score is, Alan.
No, you are barred from that. And apparently there's no Tony Gregg and nobody else from the commentary teams coming on either.
Well, Robbie and I were out here early this morning. He was helping me. We were going to do a little promo piece with me being Tony Gregg doing a pitch report. But I got a little bit over the top and I had the keys out, and just as I was about to put them into the carpet, I got a shoulder charge from Lukey Wade.
Yeah.
So that was the end of
No
that.
keys. Well, they've actually barred the keys from the cricket fields as well, apparently. Can't put them in the pitch anymore.
How good were those pitch reports that Tony used to do? And they used to have the weather wall and player comfort level. And
It was all a bit of a joke, wasn't it?
Great Kerry Packer. Revolutionised the cricket. So Keala's just gone under the head a little. Beautiful weight. Jaida's got beautiful weight too. Look at that.
Good
shot
start.
there.
Keala's not going to be too far away with this one either. Little slide, no. Good area though.
It's interesting. Both girls electing to go round the clock here on their forehands, which is interesting. Particularly on a rink like this, that the 2 hands are quite different.
Yep.
So the girls are going to have to be really switched on if they're going to play around the clock. Traditionally, in a game of singles, you'd try to keep to a side of the green as much as you can, particularly with your first couple of bowls.
Yeah.
We can see Keala with her first, she went under the head, probably taking the same line for the other hand and not making that correction. So not sure whether the girls have just not as confident on their backhand or there's a particular tactic involved there, but we'll see how that pans out.
Jaida just probably needs a bit of a help. Yeah, got that.
Yep.
So Keala now doesn't need to do anything silly, just arrive down, land on one of those bowls, or she's a little bit underneath, get to the jack. Don't think she's got the running. She needs a straightener or pump that one through. Unfortunately went the wrong way with that.
Jaida now looking to add to her count. She's on a good line again. I don't think she sent it though.
No. Good try though.
Should be a pickup of 2 there for Jaida. Really impressive how she handled herself against Mia Skur in yesterday's game. With she had young Riley with her, who's very new to the game, only been playing a few months, and she kept them in the game early and kept encouraging Riley. And as the game went on, Riley just got better and better and more confident and started to do his bit as well. And so certainly with my Dolphins hat on, it was very pleasing to see them working together and doing as well as they could.
There's a lot of Dolphins around here.
Absolutely. Paulie Whiteman, yes, go those young Dolphins. Paulie Turner, all the Pauls are in. Look, Paul, they have barred me, but I don't think Robbie's got a kill switch, so I just might sneak a bit of Tony or even a bit of Bill Laurie in at some stage. You'll have to stay tuned.
Oh, we don't have pigeons here.
And not many Victorians either. Nice start there from Jaida, just behind the head. Morning to Amanda Havoka. How you going, Jack? Go the Nugget indeed. Hello, Gail O'Toole.
Yeah, a lot of support. A lot of support there for Nugget.
It's not hard to see why when you have a little chat with her. She's such a lovely young lady. Very polite, big smile on her face.
They all are.
She's lovely.
They're all out here having a great time.
Got a lovely action, Keala, hasn't she? She gets bolts down through that line beautifully.
And very close here.
That's a great bowl.
Very good.
So I'm thinking 1 there at the moment to Keala. Well, Jada's on a good line for that hand, and with the way that the head's set up, she's given herself a chance to be tighter rather than wide.
Just get inside that last front one there. It's only the one down now. Should be happy with that. Keala, if she set this is another good one. Just stop now. Oh, great effort that.
Well, Jada's got a lot going for her here. She's got 2 seconds. She can afford to be just arriving to that head. Snag the jack, pump her own up.
I think she's a bit narrow.
Yeah, she's going to need to hurry on that line. She's trying.
Gee, that held a long way.
Up and over. Ooh.
That held a long way.
Gee, even the size 1s look gigantic next to the quad zeros, don't they? Jada's bowls look absolutely enormous. All right. What can Keala do here?
Need it to hold.
Well, that hand is holding, so I think it'll hold. It's just the weight that's going to kill her.
Unlucky there. So it'll be just the one there.
Reminder, it's a 21 shots up situation. There is a time limit. Generally speaking, we'd be pretty unlucky to get timed out. 1 shot confirmed by the marker there. So all sectional play for all the divisions of the singles happening today between Club Helensvale and Club Robina. So a lot of bowls happening across multiple venues, so very difficult for us to keep you up to date with everything. So get onto Bowls Link, get onto the results portal. You'll be able to check the progress, what's happening with your junior club members and family members that are participating.
So Karen, today we will be streaming 4 games as far as I know. So you'll be able to tune in and watch some great games of bowls. And also remembering to just have a look, if we happen to miss it, just have a look up in the top right-hand corner under the names. You'll see, because it is singles, there are under 18, under 15, and also under 12s. So have a look, make sure you know which age bracket you're watching, because it's going to tell you a lot about how our sport's progressing with these juniors, especially when you see an under 12s game.
I was going to say there'll be some rippers in that boys draw with some of the boys we've seen this week.
Yeah.
Kobe and Keegan and
yeah,
there'll be some fun games in that under 20 under 12 section.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
That is an open section as well, so both boys and girls will be playing against each other. But just if you get to see the under 12s, you'll see how good the game is. The young ones there definitely progressing nicely.
And it might be a bit depressing for some of our bowlers because they'll be realising that they're playing better than them.
Yes. Yeah. That's why I don't want to call an under 12s game.
Well, could be good. It might give you a little kick up the backside to go, you know what, I need to get out and practice more.
True. But when you get to my age, you look out the window and it's either too hot, too cold, too wet, too dry.
And if the weather's perfect, you want to be doing something else.
Exactly.
So Keala's had a bit of a rough end here. She hasn't really got a close bowl at all, and this one's going to drift under the head. So big opportunity now for Jaida. She's got a lot of room to add at least a third.
It's not one of the better ends. Keala probably would have been better off to come down on a backhand maybe, but she may not like a backhand.
And Jaida's going to count with this. In fact, it's going to be the shot.
Yep.
It's an absolute beauty.
That's 3. It's a big measure for 4, but I don't think it's in. Marker's not going to give us much.
She's writing the score down, so it's clear. There's no measure required. We're getting the lollipops ready.
What's she got for us here? Is
Looks
there
like
4?
3.
Was that 4? Gee, I hope not. It's a lot of looking.
That third one is definitely in.
Hang on. 2.
No. Okay, so the wide, I can only presume that wide wing one of Keala's must have beaten the back one of Jaida. But I don't know how. But anyhow, 2 is what's been recorded. When you go back through the history books and record the card, they'll say that there was only 2 on that end, so that's what it is.
Yes, so we move on now to Jaida 6 and Keala 3. Remembering a singles 21 up, and dead ends are replayed, although in the girls section, especially in the under 15s, you're probably not going to see too many dead ends.
Now, having watched a bit of the bowls of both of these girls, they're not ones to just launch at the head with a stinging drive. So I think you'll see moving weight at best with them. So okay, so we've seen our first tactical change of the game. So Keala has now moved to her backhand in this direction. So potentially a coach or someone might have gotten in her ear and said, "Hey Keala, stick to one side of the green."
There, another good bowl there from Jaida. Stayed down there, just snuck around the first bowl. So Keala doesn't need to change much. It just needs to drop that little bit of weight, which she has done.
Coming home beautifully out there. Look at that. Just needs to stop, and it does. Great shot, Keala.
And probably sensing in the tone, bit of a favourite of Troy's. by the sounds of it.
Keala.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit torn in this game because I've got, of course, Jaida from my Dolphin pod. And I was hoping for another mixed pairs, and I was going to try and get the Charleville Flyer and Keala playing together.
I was waiting to see when the Charleville Flyer was going to rate a mention.
Yeah, I'm gonna be chatting with Kelvin today about what we can do when Alex Marshall comes out here next for the BPL. We're going to get a little chartered flight out to Charleville and get Alex out there. I think great promotional opportunity for the game, for some sponsors to jump on board with that. Happy to help try and make that happen. So if you've got any contacts or ideas, please let me know.
Well, probably by that time, Kurt Brown might be able to fly the plane.
That's true.
So we might be able to get a pilot. Little rub, slide, roll. Just missed.
A bit of a steadier there for Keala. She's had a couple of sort of rougher ends, I guess. So that'll just keep her settled down a little bit. Picking up a single there. Although after the last end, I'm not calling anything about how many shots there are.
No.
Because anything could happen.
Just sit here and wait.
One is confirmed.
Definitely one. So we had a tactical change of hand or side of the green. Will she change the type of length as well?
Sort of a 3/4 length.
Yeah.
Nothing too out of the box there.
And again, the juniors have preferred these shorter lengths. Not a bad start here either. Yeah, very good there. She'd like it to fall over.
I think that was a really, really good decision of hers to get onto one side of the green.
Yep.
Make the game as easy as possible for yourself.
That's exactly right. You know the grass out there. All you have to adjust is your weight.
Great try from Jaida, and she's a bit unlucky there to tip that one over behind the jack a bit more. Another nice line on this, but it's going to run out of legs.
That's what we just said. You know the grass line out there. It's just your weight you need to be careful of.
All right, so that's going to force Jaida to play her backhand now. I think that's the first backhand shot we've seen from Jaida. I'm not sure why she's had it in the closet, because that is an absolute beauty. Oh, goodness. Great change of hands.
Yeah, interesting. Keala, if she's around that one, she's going to be very close. I'd say that's the shot there.
Yeah, she was one down, and now it's very close. No questions being asked of the marker.
That's one thing I would encourage juniors to be doing, or anybody really, when they play singles. Ask the question. Don't be afraid. Don't be embarrassed. You'd love to see her try and get underneath that front one down to the second shot.
She's got the line for it.
She's very close. She needs it to hold. Oh, stiff.
Oh dear. I think she's now one down.
That was very, very unlucky. What a great effort, though.
A foot more weight, she had a perfect result. A bit stiff there, Keala. She'll be happy, though, that she strung a pretty solid end together there and into a nice rhythm now.
Yep. That was a very, very good effort. So by the looks of that, one to Jaida.
Yes, we don't have different coloured lollipops, but we'll know by who grabs the mat.
Yep.
And it is Jaida.
So what's she going to do with the length on this? They're going to stay around that. It's a little bit longer. It's probably the longest so far. Tactical change again with the length this time. Stretch this one out a little bit.
Welcome, Bob Pritchard. Another Nugget supporter.
Yeah, not too many people awake from the Dolphin Cove.
We've got the two pools there. There's a few on site. I'm sure they've probably got this streaming in the back of the club.
Keala's close here.
She sure is.
Starting to find a range.
Interesting. She swapped hands again, though.
Yeah, yeah.
She switched to the backhand on the end before, and so maybe there's not as much conscious thought about it as I thought.
No.
Now Jaida's on a nice line here. What a lovely bowl.
Yeah, very good again.
Oh, it's going to get in front of it. No, she just hangs a little joke high to it. Give Keala a little look at it. A great bowl nonetheless.
Tammy Bart. Come on, Nugget. A lot of support for Nugget. It's interesting to sit here and watch Troy try and change his cap between the Dolphins and the Keala hat.
Well, some would argue it's easy for me because I'm Tasmanian and I've got two heads already. So.
Oh, no. I never said that.
I shouldn't have told you I was Tasmanian, should I, Alan?
I'm
going to live to regret that.
It's all good. We understand.
Highly intelligent people. Tammy, I'm presuming you must be a relative of Taylor's. Taylor's mum, I believe. Didn't they do a great job to...
Played the pairs together, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. And won the bronze medal.
Yep.
Another of our juniors has had a very good tournament at a young age is Taylor. So Jaida, she's nailed the line this end. A little wayward with the weight, but she's got a very good shot at the moment. Now, Keala, I'm not quite sure if she'll... Yes.
Okay. Interesting decision here. She needs it to hold.
I'm glad to see her be a little bit aggressive to that. That's good play. She's going to get unlucky here.
She couldn't have hit that any better.
Now, how does a quad zero hit a bowl that far up? I thought it would have bounced off.
Yeah, that's unlucky there.
Well, I hope she's not disheartened by that because she had 2 seconds and she was playing positive weight to try and sit that bowl out, and that was the right shot.
Maybe she should have taken a bit longer than the 2 seconds.
The 2 seconds, Alan?
Oh, no.
Right.
Trish Glasser's on.
Yes, Trish, great supporter of everything that goes on at Dolphin Land. Good morning to you, Trish.
Pretty sure I saw Ray walking through a bit earlier. He's now down here at Helensvale.
So Jaida stretching things out a little bit here, so starting to see a little bit of a development in terms of the tactics. Jada's electing to go that little bit longer than what Keala wants to play.
Yep. Although she has shown with that previous end that she can get one in there. So if she can back it up with a couple more.
Great start here. Oof.
And she was a little bit unlucky with that previous one. She did promote one of Jada's bowls. I think she's a little bit narrow with this.
Yeah, her bowl's coming home quite a bit on that hand. She knows it. Gives the bowls cloth a bit of a flap around.
Yeah, there's not a lot of emotion. There's a little bit there, isn't there? Like body language wise, just that little flick of the towel. Just to say she's not real happy. And they've turned the lights on. here at Club Helensvale. Interesting.
Provide a bit of mood lighting.
Yeah. It's getting a little bit dark.
A little bit of cloud cover building I can see poking out through the window.
Keala's corrected her line. Definitely corrected her weight. Needs it to run a little bit more. Just missed, I think, there.
I think this is a good correction from Jaida. It just needs to stop.
She doesn't want any of that either.
Ooh.
Ooh. May not have done any damage. Still could be one. Keala's missed a line again.
Well, we're a few ends in now. We still haven't had a question asked to the marker.
No.
Girls are just doing it themselves.
So Keith Rice from Perth. Go Jaida.
G'day, Keith.
A little bit of support there for the one of the junior Dolphins. Keala needs this to stop. Needs to stop.
And she has.
Yeah, good shot that.
At least one there. So Jimmy Crichton there, the coach supporting Jaida for this game. Great servant of the club down at Paradise Point. Well, it's probably an important end for Keala to get because Jaida was just starting to skip away a little bit. Jaida says, you want it, you measure it.
Yep, so while the measure's on, I'll just try and reply to this message from Jason. In a definite no, he is not. The jokes were horrendous. He doesn't even have the laugh to make it better. And Troy is probably just as bad.
Sounds like someone feels threatened, Leno, to me, doesn't it? No, well, I've had a ball. It's my first stint doing some commentary and really enjoyed the opportunity. Get the best seat in the house, working with some great people and being able to share the thoughts and visions with everyone out there. It's been great fun.
A lot of support for young Keala. It's good to see. Support slowly starting to come through now for Jaida. Again, what Troy was saying earlier, throw some comments up. Let us know who you're supporting. These juniors do go home and they will watch the stream. So, and they love to see the comments. They love to see the support.
Brent Forsyth, you're a cheeky boy.
He's about right, though.
Funny thing is, Brent's Tasmanian himself.
Oh, okay, but he's probably right-handed.
He is right-handed.
There you go. It makes up for everything.
Well, I said to the other day, left-handers use both sides of the brain, and being Tasmanian as well, I'm working four sides of brains, mate. So I've got it all going on.
No.
Good start from Keala there.
Yeah, that first bowl pressure.
She's gotten just that little bit more consistent the last couple of ends, Keala. I feel like she's just building into this game and improving with each end. So Jada's going to need to go toe-to-toe with her and match her.
Good weight. Just missed the line.
Hello, Christine White, Derek Harper. Great to have you with us. One's a bit better there from Jaida. At least a usable position for her.
Keala's on much better line. Brakes on now. Use that. Great shot.
Yeah, good bowling.
Still a lot of room there for Jaida. She's managed to answer most of the questions.
Well, the track's beautiful for that hand. It's all on a weight.
She's all over it.
I tell you what, she's not going to want it back because that's a ripper.
Great bowl.
Whew, good pressure bowl, that one. Keala's now only got one left to try and rest this head back. And I think she's going to go just underneath.
Yeah, just missed. Very good try, though.
Jaida just needs to make sure she takes good grass here. Doesn't want to be crossing the head.
She might get a little friendly slide. No, she's just under that.
Oh, it holds tight down there, and that could be second shot.
Oh, I think it's only one. As far as I know, the score is right. At present, I can't quite see the markers standing right in front of the board, but I think the score's right. So they're measuring for the second. I favoured Keala's bowl.
Keala doing the right thing, working out which one's her closest first. It appears that one at the back might be the closest. Oh, gee, they're pretty tight, aren't they? Okay. Alan.
2, was it? Sorry, wasn't watching.
I'm 2 from 2 now.
Oh, you're on
for the
fire.
week.
You got Robbie. Got Robbie covered.
I have got a sore backside because I sit on the fence a hell of a lot when it comes to the shot calling. But went out on that ledge again. I'm 2 from 2. I'm happy with that. Okay.
So, yes, the score was right. So it's now 11-5. On the rink next door, again, unfortunately, one of the players is just standing right in front of the board.
Well, it is the other game of this section.
I can't quite see it, and I can't see the names, unfortunately. Robbie might be able to get a camera on it for us, or he'll have a look shortly.
So the game is between Amelia Sipple and Mia Skur. And Mia is leading 17-4.
If that helps you, Chinchilla Bowls Club.
So with the way that game is heading, Mia will go to 2 wins with a final round game against Keala. Keala won her first game, so pretty simple equation for Keala. She needs to find a way to try and win this game, and then she can have a shootout with Mia in the final round. Because the aggregate won't matter in that case, because we'll have two game winners playing each other. But the way Jaida Porter is playing at the moment, she's got a lot to say about that.
Yeah.
She's playing a very steady game at the moment.
She's just managing to get that one in there. And
it's a good one.
Yeah.
You know, it's right on it.
But not just that. It starts to get to you after a while as well, doesn't it? You're like, always one. Yeah.
And every club's got them, right? That person that plays singles and just always seems to get one of the 4 really close.
And it's always in a spot where you just cannot get it out. So Jaida now, she's trying to get around that last bowl of Keala's, which is going to make it, it's a tough shot. There's not a lot of room to get back. I think she needs to be underneath, probably get a bounce off her own or turn her own up maybe. Probably sharply in this area where Keala's coming through now. Oh, it's opened it up now a little bit though. It's a bit unlucky there.
And again, Jaida under pressure now with her last bowl, 3 down.
But with Keala moving that bowl, it gives her a look at it. I don't think she's here.
No. It's a great opportunity here for Keala to really peg this lead back.
If she can drop this one in, be a very handy 4. She needs it to run.
Well done, the Nugget. She's done it. Great pick up for her there.
Which hat's on now?
Oh, Bowles is the winner.
Bowles is the winner.
Bowles
There's
is
that
the
fence.
winner.
There's that fence
Hey,
again,
look,
Robbie.
I'll be happy with whoever wins this game.
Yeah. 4 it is.
4 confirmed.
Very good pick up there from Keala.
For our chinchilla watchers, Amelia's just picked up an end there, so she's still battling hard. She's got her back against the wall against a very classy Mia skirt, but she's doing a great job and hanging in there. So Cal's picked up that 4 to bring her within 2, which tightens this game right up. She hasn't really changed the length too much from what Jaida's been rolling.
No.
We're fairly long. It's past 3/4 length.
She sent this one out.
It's a good line for her bowl.
Needs the run.
Tried. It's got a little lazy and
Yeah. Just dropped the end bit. It is easy to do. Jaida's missed everything there. She won't be happy with that one, unfortunately.
the carpet runs about 14.5, 15 seconds here at Helensvale, and very similar pace to what we have at Paradise Point, and it's quite deceiving when you're playing on it because you think, oh, it's running really nicely, but you've still got to just give them that little bit. And if you don't, you drop that yard short a lot.
Yeah, I find the carpet at Paradise Point, if you find it, it's very good. If you can't find it, it's an absolute nightmare.
Well, there's some inside secrets I could give you about playing there, Alan, but I'm not sharing them with the viewers. We've got a Premier League season coming up. If you let me do some Bill Laurie or something later, I might give you a few pointers on each of the rinks.
No, there's no Bill Laurie.
Great
Robbie.
bowl, Keala. Oh, she slips under a bit, but that's a good 3.
So Jaida just needs to correct a line, which she has done this time around.
Yeah, her line's good enough, but I'm worried about her weight.
No, weight looks pretty good.
Is it going to carry? It's trying to.
Doesn't want that. Oh. A little bit unlucky there. If she had got round there, it would have cut those 2 bowls out. She would have only been the 1 down.
For Keala here, trying to add a 4th for a second in a row.
Be an interesting game if she manages to pick up 3 or 4 here.
And
She's
this
in a
one's
good
gonna
area
count.
again.
And that might make Jaida change hands as well.
Yeah.
It does. So she hasn't had a bowl on this hand, this end.
That's where they come from.
Is she going to get under her own, though? I think she's into it. Oh, dear. Okay. So we've had a major momentum shift in this game. Back-to-back 4s.
Keala's little trot there. She's happy to get down there.
Robbie's saying it might only be 3.
I'm not gonna sit on the fence. I'm saying 4. Whatever number comes out of this, game on.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. if anything, probably advantage Keala because she's got the momentum behind her at
She's
the
on
moment.
that roll.
She would be feeling the most confident and sort of stable out of the two at the moment.
So 3 it is. They don't like a measure, these girls.
Tell you what, she's got a game face on too, Keala. Did you see that?
Yeah, but
Had the blue steel going there.
If I'm out there and I'm wanting 4, I'm measuring even if it's not close. Because that's another way to frustrate your opponent. Because they're looking at it going, that's not even close.
I couldn't imagine you'd use dirty tactics like that on the green, Ellen.
No, never.
Upstanding gentlemen such as yourself.
That's it. That's why I use trifecta bowls. The
Good to
amount
have
of
you
people,
with us, Ross Cribben. It is a great game.
the amount of people that don't like those trifecta bowls.
Well, they've been outlawed by the National Epilepsy Society, haven't they?
No, I get out there and put them on the green and just listen. When I hear that person go, oh, not those things, I think I'm halfway to winning.
So welcome back to the game, Jaida. This is a ripper.
That's a great shot.
Very, very good lawn bowl there.
It's exactly what she needed after the last 2 ends.
Yeah.
That'll just settle everything back down again now. She was under a lot of pressure from the last 2 ends. She answered it nicely.
Yeah, she's got a decision to make what she does here because a perfect shot is just under that bowl, just to tuck the jack away. But, of course, she runs the risk of being a tad wide and rolling Keala over. So she's going to just drop short on the line.
So
Side for Keala. She's got everything going for her here.
plenty of room in there for Keala. She doesn't need to be afraid of running into her own bowl there either. She's very close here. Needs it to hold. Oh, she got the wrong side again.
Yes, and unfortunately made it harder for herself. Just cut that margin of error down. Jaida needs to be behind the head here. There's only one direction that jack is going, and it ain't in front.
No. I'd like Keala another 2 feet of weight.
I don't think she has.
She's close. She's very close. Oh,
Goodness. Put it in your pocket, Jaida.
what an effort that was.
Yeah, I don't think she was trying real hard with that. She just
No.
sort of got straight on the mat and just sort of chucked it down, didn't she? I
Yeah.
don't think she was having any part of that, Jaida. She wanted to get the shots going back up on her side of the board because we've had a bit of a run from Keala.
And I don't think the poor little quad zero there was going to move that size one.
Yeah, she would have needed some weight.
So one it is.
We're locked away again.
Another great game on the live stream.
And at this stage, I don't really see one or the other blasting ahead of the other at the moment.
No.
I think this is going to go tit for tat all the way through. So family members that are watching, apologies, because I think it's going to be a nail biter.
Yes. They're the games we love.
Get yourself a chamomile tea or something like that to calm your
Ooh.
nerves. Well, we've lost a jack in the ditch.
Jaida's put it in the ditch.
Nuggets brought the mat up a little.
It's a crucial error at this time of the game. You really want to keep control of that length, don't you? Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite her.
Keala has shortened it up considerably. About 7 to 8 feet shorter than what Jaida was wanting to play.
Not bad here.
Yeah, so we can see there the bowl's basically gone to where she wanted the jack to go.
Yep.
Her natural sort of weight. There's lots of differing opinions on what you should do with jack lengths and mat positions and things like that, but I've always been a firm believer that each individual bowler has a natural weight.
Yes.
That's easy for them, and that should be your go-to when you start a game, and then you adapt from there. If you're getting killed on it and you need to change it, well, that's what you need to do, but play to your strengths, come out of the blocks playing to your strengths.
Yep.
And then adjust through the game as needed. Well, I'm skipping. Always, the lead says, where do you want it? From the start of the game, I say, wherever you're going to plonk them on, mate. Whatever feels comfortable out of the hand for you.
That's what it's all about. And that's with the shot selections as well. Always play to your strength. If your strength is your draw game, what are you running at? Keep that draw going.
Jaida maintaining good line there, but slipping through. So Keala looking to try and get a nice close one here.
She's going to be too
She's
far away.
sneaking up on it. It's running.
Needs to
it's
keep
running.
coming. It's very close to shot.
It's the shot.
Yep. Just got enough out of it.
About 2 foot short of the jack there. So plenty of room if Jaida's good enough here. Her line is certainly good enough. Is it going to hold on though? It's trying. That'll be shot, I would say.
Tough. I haven't really helped Keala too much, but I'm staying with her on that.
Well,
This should take the measure
matter.
out. That's definitely shot.
It's whether it's 1 or 2 now. So the Mia, Skur and Amelia Sipple game has now finished.
So just the one?
Just the one shot. Final score wasn't put on the board, but I'm presuming it was 21-5 in the end for Mia Skur over Amelia Sipple.
So that sort of a result, Keala really needs to win.
Yeah, because even if she doesn't win this game, even if she then beats Mia in the next one and draws level on wins, she's not going to get her aggregate. So it's a must-win game for Keala.
Otherwise, section will be wrapped up pretty much by Mia. So, and we really want to go into the last game with a chance of one or the other to win the section. That would be the ultimate way to finish this sectional play in this section.
Absolutely.
So Jaida now. Probably Troy now. The best thing for you to do would be to go back to Paradise Point and just have a little training session with Jaida. We're getting nothing from her. There's absolutely nothing. Whether she likes it, whether she doesn't like it.
She's the ice maiden, mate.
Isn't she?
Eh?
What? Not getting anything.
Cool, calm and collected.
21-7 was the final score with Mia Skur over Amelia. So,
good correction here.
Either way, Keala really needs to win this game. But yeah, the Ice Queen there was just giving us nothing, Troy.
She's a pretty shy sort of reserved girl.
Okay.
I'm sure she's probably not amongst her friends and family and things, but around people she doesn't know and that sort of thing, she's fairly reserved. So she'd be, even though she's had a game on the TV rink before, she'd still be a little bit nervous and shy out there.
So the last one from Keala was very close. Not much in it.
Robbie might be able to give us a decent side-on shot of that head with where the camera's pointed. So, yeah.
It's close.
It is close, isn't it? Maybe Jaida. Well, as we were talking about the other day, like that lady that came into your bowl shop, she's got the bigger bowl, mate.
That's right.
So it must be shot,
bigger
right?
bowls win more measures. Don't worry about which one's closer. Oh.
Well, we're going to find out.
Very quickly here.
There's been quite a bit of measuring in this game, hasn't there?
Yeah, which is good to see. Always get that measure out. Because I don't know if, for the people that are non-bowlers out there, you can stand in 5 different positions and get 5 different results.
Oh, and I've got one of the worst eyes going around, so I don't muck around
I'm
too
with
much.
you.
I just go, put a quick tape on it.
I wear glasses. I'm short-sighted, so... Oop, steady.
Hard rub there.
Yeah.
Do we get a hard rub here?
Nope.
No. So what's the bigger bowl?
They do win more measures.
So, one to Jaida there.
So 13 apiece.
Locked away again. No quarter given from either girl.
Let's see how we go. It's starting to get a little bit dark out there, or is it just me?
Yeah, no, it
Might be a bit of cloud coming in. I don't know what the forecast is, whether we're supposed to be getting any rain or not. Fingers crossed we don't.
particularly for the kids down at Robina.
Yeah. Oh,
Jimmy C saying there's no cloud within 1,000 miles, and I'm looking through a corner of my glass here, and all I can see are clouds.
Jimmy's got his eyes closed.
Oh, there we go. No rain clouds within 1,000. So there you go. We'll give you that, Jim. What an opener from Nugget. Great job, Nugget.
Yeah, storm's possible for Saturday, they're saying. If that's the case, that's good, because they'll all be back here.
Not good for me. I've got a Premier League practice game at Broadbeach Saturday afternoon.
And from what I'm hearing, you blokes need it too.
We probably need more than that. We probably need to go into a training camp or something like that.
Yeah, I was down at Summerland and Chop was down there.
Yep. Good man, Chop Pollock.
Letting us know that they've got a trial on. So
The Dolphins have done fairly well in the off-season, and we're slowly building and building. Certainly on paper, the strongest top division and Premier Division sides that we've probably fielded since coming into the competition. So, but I mean, the quality in that top grade for Premier, I mean, it's basically the best in Australia, right? Well, it's right up there with the best in Australia. It's a hard school.
yeah. You look at clubs like Helensvale here, a lot of theirs are locally grown, and they do such a fantastic job as well.
So there's 4 loose ones from Jaida. And this is going to give Keala a nice little lead and getting her very close to that 21 shot mark.
Just needs another couple of feet. You don't want too much. Don't want to move that jack. So 3 to Keala.
So Jaida Porter now 13 trailing Keala Nukunuku 16.
Just looking at that picture there, Keala definitely got the game face on.
Oh,
hey?
Wouldn't want to meet her in a dark alley at the moment.
Well, no, she is switched on there.
Oh, the Tiger. Grandpop D on there in the top left of screen. He'll just be feeling a little better about the game because Keala was down, it was 9-4 I think early.
Yeah.
And it wasn't looking good at that stage, but she's gotten better and better as the game's progressed.
I don't think anything's going to change for Dion down there until she gets to 21, if that happens. Then the pressure is gone. Until that happens, I'm a terrible watcher. Very nervous watcher.
And that last shot's the hardest shot to get, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nothing worse than when you go, oh, I'm on 20. I only need one more. Jaida just slips under the head, keeps the hand open for Keala to try and draw another here.
Yeah, just needs it to drop now. She won't be too far away. Just a little bit quick, but not too bad there.
Oh,
Very
Jaida,
close here.
you just need
Doesn't
to pull
want the
up.
jack.
Pull up. You need to pull up. Oh,
Close. Keala needs this to run. Keep coming.
yeah, great comment, Fiona Hall. They have all been exceptional, and I've had a bit of fun with the fact of, I've had a bit of an affinity with the Charleville Flyer and Keala, but yeah, Mia's a bit of a favourite as well. I think she captured everyone's imagination and heart with her performance, and more importantly, her demeanour and the way she carried herself in that fours final. Very much the enduring memory of this tournament so far for me was that performance.
Yeah, I think the greatest part about that was her ability to keep Keegan under control. Because he was very, very excitable. Close here.
Oh, that's a pressure bowl.
Yeah, very good that.
Gee, Jaida needed that, didn't she?
Yeah, could be 2 there, I think, for Jaida.
Looks like it. The nugget won't give him away, though.
No. Saying you can have that one. We're going to measure the next one, though. Nothing wrong with that.
No. Helping each other out here.
Oop,
Ooh.
oop, oop. Trouble.
We can't remeasure it. Doesn't matter.
So it was 2. Lucky that.
Well, if Keala had a smarts about it, she'd say, oh, I'd like to just remeasure your bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. It's... No, some people would probably try that, though. And that just goes to show it's probably a good idea, even at a young level, carry a chock.
Yep. Especially on these carpets.
Yeah. It's always good in a game of singles, carry your chocks.
Well, they come in handy for Robbie when he plays singles on a windy day, because so he doesn't get blown away.
Weighs him down.
Puts the chocks in the bottom of the trousers.
Yeah.
Weighs him down a bit.
Oh, Jaida.
Yeah, she would have been hoping to be able to nail
right onto that, yeah.
Coming off a good 2. She would have been looking to try and apply a bit of pressure on Keala.
Keala, good line again. Needs the weight. They're just sneaking up on it at the moment.
Forces Jaida out on her backhand. I mean, it wasn't probably in her way, but it might look like that from the mat. So she's switched over. She's done a reasonable job. It's something that Keala will need to beat.
It's good to see she didn't get frightened of that bowl either, because it's not in her way.
I don't think she's going to sneak that bowl.
No. She's got a little bit stiff there, but anyway, Cody Garrick, let's go Nugget.
She's thrown that one a tad wide.
It's a long way out there.
For out there.
Yeah.
It's a pity because the weight wasn't too bad.
So Nugget's going to stay down there on that forehand. There's a lovely open draw on the other side.
It's all a matter of weight because her line's impeccable.
Heather.
Just stop.
Heather, yes, your grandson Jarrett will be playing on the next live stream game.
I've got too many favourites.
Oh, yeah.
Because Jarrett's another one of them.
Oh,
They're all my favourites. What can I say? But I've enjoyed watching Jarrett play Heather. Another one with a great attitude. Love the smile he gets beaming on his face when he's bowled a good one and gets that strut going down the green. A little legend he is.
He's got so many hats here, it's not funny.
So Keala looking for...
any promotion will be good. So we've just got a score of 13-12 that Jarrett is up at the moment. So is it 2 for Keala?
Certainly 1, I would have thought. At the very least. We're getting to the measure out again. We're going to have to get some WD-40 out there to...
And again, where's the chock? Careful. Oh, was that in?
I'm unsure.
If that's not in, we're in trouble. Could be 1 to Jaida.
Well, there you go. See, it's the big bowl again.
Wins all the measures.
So, we sound like a broken record here because we're locked away again.
16 all. Again, though, these are the games we want. These are the games people want to see. Well, no one put their hand up for that. Everybody was thinking Keala had the shot there.
Yeah, I thought, well, is it 1 or is it 2? So,
yeah.
There you go.
Not a bad start. She needs the run.
She's just gotten into that habit the last 6 or so ends at that first one dropping short and sort of well short. Let's try and maybe even get into her head, trail the jack a foot with that first one, just to help her try and get that first one to the head or just past it.
Yeah, get that little imaginary jack probably 2 feet behind where the jack is and try and get to that.
Well, the game's hard enough as it is without creating traffic for yourself out the front and distraction of I've got to go around this or I've got to go under that. And see, that would have been good if that was her first bowl. And then she could have come back from that. But these are all the things these juniors learn and go through and have a chat with their coaches about after the game.
Yep.
Ways they can improve their game, what they did well, what they can work on. And that will be a counter for Nugget.
So Jaida now just trying to correct her weight. Her line's been pretty good.
She got the run to get there. She's got a beautiful line.
She's very good.
Oh, magnificent bowl. Well played, Jaida.
Is Keala looking to land that bowl? Not too sure if she's got the weight to carry that aggressive line. It's unfortunate there.
So Jaida now trying to get back to the inside. Gee, quarter of a bowl more. She had 2 there.
Yep.
So Keala only 1 down here. Forward to make sure
Good
she's
track.
positive with the draw, and it looks like she is.
How's the weight?
Looks pretty good. Oh, great try.
That's a very, very good effort, that.
Thanks, Mike, for sharing that with everyone on the coverage. So if the jack's displaced in the process of measuring, then the opponent must put it back. Interesting in that position because we had 2 players measuring.
Yes.
We had one at the jack and one there. Now, you would think it's the one that's near the bowl that's the one causing the issues, but not necessarily.
No.
So, yeah, interesting one there. So Jaida now she's just dropping that front bowl short again, unfortunately. So we'll get that score updated for you. It was 1 for Jaida, making it now 17-16 in the race to 21. So Jaida is now within an end. One good end of taking this game out. And she's corrected on her first bowl very well there. So it's been a good little fight back from Jaida because she you know, copped those back-to-back 4 and 3, and everything was running with Nugget at that stage.
Nuggets just missed on a couple here now. So again, early in the game, it's not a real big issue. But now when you're starting to get to your opposition 17, and they can go out on a bad end, you start to tighten up a little bit, don't you?
Yes, that's exactly right. So Keala's had enough of that traffic out there. She's going to get out on her backhand. Nice open draw out there.
I hope she's got the weight. She's got a really good line.
You have to keep pushing.
Well, that second shot.
That might force Jaida to change over too here. It does. She didn't muck around on the mat there, did she?
No.
Knew what she had to do. Bang. Not the worst bowl in the world there, just to come around the back.
So Keala now just needs probably a foot of weight. She's on a similar line.
Yeah, the line's good again.
The weight looks really good.
What a howler.
What a shot.
Bowl. What a bowl. We talked about Jaida being the ice queen. Keala's not giving anything away either.
Oh, there's a little bit of emotion there.
Was there?
There's not a lot. Well, look at the stone face though. The game face is definitely on, but you'll see a little bit of a skip or a hop, you know. But Jaida, Ice Queen, absolutely nothing. Would be a tremendous poker player. So Keala now, what do we do? What are we doing? Are we going long, Keala? Are we going short? Interesting decision to make here. Your opponent's been playing the longer ends.
She's brought the mat up about 6 to 7 feet from the 6 foot mark.
Yeah, it's not too far away from the tee, but pretty good area there. I think she's got the distance right. Not a bad starter either.
Jaida needs to try and get her first bowl up here. Give it a chance. She's come up off the mat a little quick there. That's affected her weight.
Still short, I'd say, but yeah, you see that a lot, don't you? They're up quick, trying to get in behind the bowl. Keala just needs to just get in front of that one. Well played.
Remember the old school coaching I received was once you delivered that bowl, count to 3 before you move.
Yeah. The perfect example of that, if you wanted to teach your young ones, is to Google and watch Karen Murphy. She won't move off that mat until everything is finished. Then she takes off like a mad woman, but
okay, so Jaida has been nailing the line here, so she just needs to make that weight correction. I think she may have overcorrected here. Just trying to get back.
yeah, it's those shorter bowls. You know, without asking questions, deception, that's what's getting her, I think. They don't know how far that is. So she probably needs to ask a question, or now she's played a third bowl. Come on down, have a look.
Keala's sticking the boot in there.
Because they're not as far out as what she's thinking they are. Oh, she popped up again. Yep.
So we're at least dropping 2 here.
Yeah, I can't see any more than 2.
There's nothing wrong with your knees, Paul Turner. You're just too busy wanting to get down the other end for a yeah, baby. So 2 indicated by the marker.
Yep.
Keala creeps ever closer to that magical 21. Both players, of course, within an end of doing it. Could be over this end. Either way.
Yeah.
Keala's just giving that a little flick, wanting it to work in. It'll try for her.
Yeah. See, there's that little bit of emotion.
Yeah.
You know, you're getting a little bit from Keala.
You can't hang around Stevie Bird and Keegan all week and not pick up a little something here and there, would you?
Keegan is just full of beans. It's all over the place.
Oh, here we go, Jaida. That's the one you're looking for. That really strong first bowl. Well played.
You'd hate to have been a lighting technician and trying to keep a spotlight on him. Hey?
He'd be a nightmare in the school productions, wouldn't he? Trying to keep... You wouldn't want to be the spotlight operator.
Oh, trying to keep that spotlight on him.
will Keala hold here? I think she's just
got a piece of it.
Probably makes it slightly harder for her. Jaida's going to swap hands now.
I have been in charge of a spotlight when I was younger, and it's not an easy job.
This is another great bowl from Jaida. Great change of hands. Look at this.
That's
what a bowl.
That's great bowling. So Keala doesn't need to change anything, just probably be a little bit more aggressive towards this ahead now.
I think she's going to drift there.
She's trying.
Well, she's going to
Just
stay
needs
on,
to
I think.
stop. Yeah, stayed up nicely.
Yeah. So I don't think Jaida worries about the back here. I think Jaida tries to go for the kill here and put the pressure on.
Did she try a Basisto? No. If she can get underneath her bowl, big chance here. I don't mind the track.
I think she's going
bit
to
heavy
again.
Oh, there is a chance here. It's not finished.
Oh, the little
it's not
quad
finished.
zero.
Oh.
There's not a lot to lose here for Jaida. She can afford to be slightly tight to this head, promote her own, sit off the inside of Keala, potentially make 3.
She's got the legs. She's close.
No, she's just going to draw this cold. Oh, no, it's got to stop, though.
Has she done too much?
She has done too much. So it's going to be a single.
We've got the Road family out the front. Don't know how many of them are there. Probably 7 of them. Are they all here today, or are they mixed between here and some of them are down at Rabina? But what a tremendous 7 out of 10 playing lawn bowls. Unbelievable.
And the next ones are queued up, ready to go.
Yeah, getting ready. They're only because they're a bit young at the moment.
Make it nice and easy for Broadbeach down the line, won't it?
Oh,
so, well, there's,
just give them
there's
a
one
uniform.
Max Morris team.
Just give them a uniform. There we go. We'll wait for yours to come through, and then off you go. There's a pennant team.
Mind you, the selection table might be a little bit dicey, mightn't it? If they're working out who's playing in what positions, and no, Dad, you're not playing well. Little bro, you're not skipping.
You're in. I think a lot of them are girls as well. Yeah, it'd be an interesting family discussion, wouldn't it? 4 out of the 7 playing are girls, yeah. Yeah, very good start there.
So plenty of room for both players here.
Yeah.
Jaida had a good end on her backhand last time round.
Gee, I thought I was going to get something from Jaida then, but she just scratched her leg.
There was a fly hanging around.
No, she leant over. I thought she was leaning for the ball, but she scratched her leg. Damn. Thought I was going to get something. Keala needs this to hold on.
I reckon that's
if it falls
close.
back,
that's shot.
That helps.
That's shot it. So Keala, with the head as it is within one of winning the game.
It's wiggled and wobbled, and it's close.
So Keala now. She's got a nice line again.
She's out there.
Might just run through a little bit.
Yeah.
So Jaida just needs to take her time here and think about what bowl gives her best chances here. It's not a lot for wide for her. And her line's not bad. She got the weight to carry her.
Yes. She
falls over, wobble, and that's a cracker.
So Keala, does she come down on the backhand?
Well, she's got the 2 back bowls, so she
Yeah.
can be holding game.
Oh,
If she gets this jack back, she's got game, and she's under.
wow. She wasn't afraid to let it go either.
No, good decision.
Hey?
Good decision to play that shot. She had a chance to win the game.
It's the problem, though, at that age. Just doesn't have that big boomer, but there was a bit of speed on it. She did well.
We're expecting this to only be 1. And that's what they agree on is 1.
Just the 1.
Well, both of these girls should be script writers for home and away because they know how to build the suspense, these two. They're dragging us out. It's our second game in a row at 19 all.
I've had a look. Robbie's got the script beside him. I'm not going to give it away, though. Not going to tell you.
Oh, are you telling me bowls is like wrestling?
So Jaida would really love to get this one on the button. She struggled with the first. Oh, no. She struggled with the first again, unfortunately. She would really love to have dropped one straight on that. 19 all.
Hello, Wilson Alexander. Great supporter of live stream bowling.
Here comes Keala.
Yeah.
You're going to make her pay.
Wow, and now the hand that she's liked playing, she's sort of blocked for herself or made it more difficult, so she is switching over. Probably a good decision. Do it early on your second bowl. Get out to the open hand.
Don't think she's here again. That's the problem with that first bowl when you're short. You just start searching for a weight then, don't you?
And this just gives Keala
More
confidence to play to this head. She'll know that if she can just move that jack a little bit behind her other one.
So Rhonda Nukunuku's on. Go, baby.
She's doing you proud, Rhonda.
Yeah. She would have loved another couple of feet out of that last one, though, but
Jaida will want to draw the shot here.
she needs to.
She won't want to be relying on her last bowl.
I don't think she's going to.
It's creeping.
She hasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the problem. Searching for that weight. I'm thinking this last one may be about 2 feet too heavy. From Jaida.
Keala's plonked another one
That's
in.
game.
Does give her a little something to sit if she happens to be tight, though. She's blocked that hole off, so...
Well,
there's Dion.
Dion, he's sitting there. Oh, she's dropped it short.
I don't think Jada's let go of it, so that will be the game.
Keala, put that in your pocket, love. You don't need to play.
Eat that M&M, don't bowl
Wait,
it.
what are you doing? Wow. But you got to carry it back then, Robbie.
She's getting her money's worth.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. What a display from the two girls here in the under-15 girls singles. Another brilliant game of bowls.
2 live stream games, both 21-19 results.
So congratulations to Keala. She keeps her sectional hopes alive. So in section 1 that these players are in, she moves to 2 wins, and she will be playing Mia Skur in the 3rd game, who is also on 2 wins. So pretty simple equation there. Whoever wins that game goes through.
Section.
And it'll be a good game, I reckon. I reckon Mia's been a form player in the under-15s, but I think Keala will give her a run.
Yep.
So we'll keep an eye on that one.
With the under-15s, and that, is there enough there? Is it just whoever wins the section? There's no next best? They don't need the numbers?
Great question.
So we'll try and work that out. I ask all the stupid questions.
We'll get back to you on that, just to let everyone know. We will have a 3rd and 4th session today. So it's
Right.
Under 18 girls and boys post-sectional today.
Okay.
So this only a sectional one for the under 15 girls.
Okay. So, yeah. So she must win her next game to win the section. So, yeah, Rhonda, granddaughter. Okay. Yeah, she's flying the flag proudly. And again, that's the end of our second stream. Thank you once again for the 2025 Bowls Queensland Junior State Championships, Drake's Pride and BCIB, major supporters, and also by Club Helensvale and Club Robina. Thank you very much to both of those venues and all their staff for the work they put in to make these events as good as they are. Bowls Queensland would like to take the time to acknowledge their sponsors and also supporters, which is Mullins More Than Law, Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, ACIT Sport, J. Carroll Club Promotions and the Bioscapes Group. Remembering, if you need any of those, please get in touch with them and support those that support our magnificent sport. So we should be back roughly,
Still 40 minutes left of this game.
so probably 40, and then they're going to have lunch. So maybe,
13, 19, 18,
Jimmy,
17.
time?
10 past 1, hoping for.
Hoping for 10 past 1. Again, keep your notifications on. So if we happen to go early, you will pick up that we've gone early. So keep those notifications on, and you'll be able to see if we go a bit early. But until that happens, thank you very much for joining in. Drake's Pride, from casual bowls to winning gold. What a slogan. For all your bowling requirements, please get in touch with Drake's Pride. Anthony down there is a lovely fella. Definitely help you out. For the love of bowls, Drake's Pride. Make sure you give him a call. Again, thank you very much for joining in for the last game. Another cracking game, and we've got one more coming later on. So make sure you join in. Until that happens, happy bowling. And from myself, Robbie and Troy, see you on the next stream. Thank you very much.